The beautiful tragedy of a legend. Zyzz, let's
Prior to
go.
his untimely death at the age of only 22, Zyzz had become an icon. Everything about him represented the never-ending struggle between success and hardship. His physique, confidence, and
Bro,
status seemed effortless from the outside.
I wasn't even really like I wasn't even like old enough to actually be like I wasn't there when Prime Zyzz existed, but I still know how much of a legend he is, bro. Like he's dead ass an icon.
However, on the inside, Zyzz was constantly at war with himself. He battled with deep insecurities, a feeling of apathy, and an undesirable position of fame to the point where he wouldn't even leave his own house. Yet, as a result of making his struggle public and relatable to an online audience, Zyzz would become one of the most well-regarded fitness influencers of all time, ending his physical transformation looking like this, and this, although in the beginning, at a time when his main hobby was playing World of Warcraft.
The thing with fitness influencers is genuinely you're trying to appeal to an audience who puts their health aside. You sort of get rewarded for doing reckless things. Like, I mean, he died of not to spill the beans here, but he died for like steroid related issues, I believe. And it's just sad, man, that you have to cut your life short for something. Like it's sick, it's twisted. It is truly like selling your soul to a degree, but
a little more like this, and this.
Wow.
Zyzz explained that I was ridiculously thin. I'm talking the skinniest guy in my grade school. People always commented on how skinny I was and I hated it. I was always known as the skinny kid. I remember feeling like a little bitch when I was out with girls, walking next to them and feeling the same size as them. On the contrary, his older brother Saeed had begun to gain some size after going to the gym regularly, with Zyzz also adding that I started going clubbing every weekend and always noticed whenever a jack dude walked by. They had a presence a lot greater than that of a normal person. The guys respect them and the girls are all over them. And really, who wouldn't want that?
But I'm gonna say that right now.
This observation that Zyzz
Bro, I'm gonna say this right now. God damn, something's weird about this photo. I don't know. His neck kind of looks like, I don't know. He looks like a trapezium. But I'm gonna say this right now, man. A lot of people are gonna sit there and think, oh, it's this, it's that, it's that. Honestly, most of your aura, like this is basically aura back in the day, presence, aura. Bro, it's more about how you carry yourself, man, truly. The confidence, how you carry yourself, how secure you are in yourself. That truly is, I know some people are going to be like cliche, but really deep that. How secure are you in yourself? If you're genuinely confident, happy in your own skin, that's aura right there. Obviously, being jacked shows that you take care of the temple that is your body, being healthy. You get what I'm saying? But like a lot of people think it's, oh, if I was 6'10", yeah, if you were 6'10", all the hoes would, your presence would be more scary than anything. But what truly is presence is being secure in yourself, being happy, being content.
Decided to embark on a fitness journey of his own. At the age of 17, he sold his World of Warcraft account for $500 before spending the money on a one-year gym membership at Fitness First Carlingford in Sydney, Australia.
Bro, that's how you change your life.
Like 20 hours a day, and then at one point he's just like, I'm done. So he
get rid of that World of Warcraft.
$400 of it he spent.
Two birds in one stone.
Zyzz explained that after signing up for the gym, he'd have his most embarrassing moment by stating, when I was starting out, I went to do chest by myself, had the bar plus 5 kilos on each side, tried to go to 15 reps, couldn't get the last rep up and it was stuck, and the biggest guy in the gym came running to help. He got it off using one hand, lol. Accompanying Zyzz's embarrassing chest day was the creation of his first YouTube channel on the 28th of July 2006, titled 7Zyzz7, where he began to document everything in his life from fights at McDonald's to his opinions on music. However, the most interesting thing that he'd eventually capture stage by stage was without a doubt his body transformation. Only 1 year after failing to bench 30 kilos...
What is this anime cut, bro? As much as I love you, Zyzz, like, what is going on here? What in the... he looks like he's about to rip a Beyblade. Like, what is this cut?
Zyzz had put on a respectable amount of size.
He's low-key rocking it, though.
His reputation would shift from the unconfident skinny kid to an outgoing guy on the internet who would frequent the Sydney party scene with his brother. Zyzz was still far from famous at this point. Sure, his physique was certainly looking better than it was in the beginning, but his transformation wasn't nearly complete. However, when looking at a post made by Zyzz to the bodybuilding.com forums, it's obvious that he planned on continuing the grind, stating that this is what he wanted his body to look like in only 1 year's time. Well, this kind of transformation after only 12 months seemed almost impossible. A photo posted 1.5 years later showed that Zyzz had made his goal a reality, yet unfortunately he would also add that it hadn't been achieved naturally. A forum post by Zyzz explained that he had begun his first trend/sus cycle in April of 2000.
Trend. Brother, what? Your first... Oh, no, bro. Back then they had it backwards. Did they know how bad trend is? Bro, trend is what you take if you don't want to live tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? You want to look big for a week before you die. You don't take trend to get big, bro. He was already good looking as well with a good body, bro. You had a good physique. This is sad to see. It's what they feed cows, bro. This is what they give cows. Like, it's crazy. Don't take trend, bro.
Only 1 month after his 19th birthday. And while this might have been somewhat disappointing for those following his fitness journey, there was no denying that Zyzz looked absolutely incredible. Standing at 6'2" with some fresh new tats and an absolutely yoked physique, Zyzz represented something like the ideal masculine image.
He was the voice for all the skinny dudes out there who wanted to get bigger and get attention or get girls or get noticed or get respect.
And did he get all those things?
Yeah, he did.
However, this wasn't even the primary reason behind why people began
At what
to love
cost,
him.
man?
It was that he had this image, yet he tried not to take life too seriously, breaking the overly serious gym bro stereotype.
The Zyzz persona was just an act for social media. The Zyzz created Zyzz to be his perfect representation of who he wanted to be and who he played up to be for his perceived stereotype based on his appearance.
He would state in an interview, "Personally, I'm a very friendly and happy person and believe that people need to lighten up and enjoy life more. Even though I put on a lot of size and to some look intimidating, I'm one of the friendliest people you can meet. I love playing up my perceived stereotype and at the end of the day never take myself seriously, which is one of the reasons that I've accrued the fan base that I have." Now sure, it's obvious that Aziz Shayversian, the real Zyzz, built his physique in real life for serious reasons. However, online, Zyzz was more of a character that represented the classic fitness douchebag.
Bro, he was
Even
broken.
clarified in one
He
of
was broken, obviously. Like, he wasn't in a healthy mindset, but still, man. Like, it's very sad to see. Like, obviously, you look at this transformation and you should be inspired, but you should not use it as an excuse to hop on cycles. Like, this, his physique, like it or not, is achievable naturally. Like, I'm gonna say this right now. I know some people will disagree. You can get 90% of there naturally, and without having to, you know, cut your life short, man. Like, it's sad.
video's descriptions that Zyzz is not a person, Zyzz is merely a personification of a way of life. With this being the goal, he began to build a reputation for being somewhat of an online troll.
Political views, whichever politician is most aesthetic. Barack Obama's pretty aesthetic for a politician, so he deserves to run the country.
What's your religion? Shredology. The belief that transcendence of life into heaven is achieved at 6% body fat. A complete
my
euphoria
God.
and sense of accomplishment overcomes the shredder, entering almost surpassing the majestic boundaries of human emotion.
Ironically,
What
if
quality
you were
do
at,
value
ironically, if you were at 6% body fat, you would be depressed, bro. Like, your body is starving.
most in your friends, body fat percentage. In the process of playing this character, Zyzz would deepen his legacy by seemingly inventing or at least popularizing a whole new gym bro language. Phrases such as you mad, you myron, fwak, brah, and come at me bro seem to make up more than 50% of Zyzz's vocabulary, and while you might say that these phrases were common before Zyzz, he certainly popularized them even further. In addition to transforming his vocabulary, Zyzz would also see a complete overhaul
He
of
had
his
it all,
success
bro.
with women. In a forum post, he was asked, "How much attention did you get before working out?" To which he'd respond, "None. I never hooked up with a girl till after I finished school. Yes, strong loser. Never cared about the way I looked, did my hair, etc. But that's because I had no self-confidence. As soon as I started going gym, my confidence skyrocketed, and I have no trouble approaching or talking to any girl, and most of the time they come up to me, serious. Now, in all honesty, I wouldn't be able to count how many girls I've hooked up with, lol. Maybe a few hundred or so in the last 3 years, lol." Zyzz had gone from a guy who felt inferior next to girls because he was the same size as them, to a guy who, when messaged by hot girls, simply used it as
Hell
an
yeah, man.
opportunity to troll. Looking good. I would appreciate an accept.
This is the good part of it, man. But you see, you gotta notice when he said I started going to the gym. It's all about being comfortable in your skin, and that's being comfortable in your own skin attracts people around you. People want to be around you. I know a lot of people are like, it's cope, it's cope. It's really not, bro. I'm somebody who's not this disadvantaged. I'm tall. I have a good physique. Like, I'm not disadvantaged. I'm telling you right now, being comfortable in yourself is the best thing you can have to attract people in general around you. Being comfortable in yourself, not feeling that you have to put on a character, not feeling that you have to be something you're not. Taking care of yourself is just as important, but I'm telling you that the end goal is to be comfortable and be happy in your own skin. You should not have to take steroids to achieve that.
So we can chat. Thanks. Hey darling, awesome to have you as a friend. Appreciate your offer, but no thanks. You are 7 out of 10 at best. And because I'm a lot more beautiful than you physically, I do not think there is any reason as to why I must undertake a chat with you, as I would only do so with people who are on my par genetics-wise, so as to pass strong and attractive genes.
Genetics, bro. Show them the vial, bro. Show them the vial. What are we on about, bro? There's no such thing. Genetics, I think, are so overplayed in our society, bro. I'm gonna say this right now. A lot of people are gonna not like this. Genetics are so overplayed, bro. Like, genuinely, I don't care what your genetics are, unless you're like bottom 5% of genetics. Genuinely, bro, as long as you don't have a physical disability, you can you can exceed everybody who was born genetically gifted. It's just bullshit. It's mostly hard work, bro. It's like saying talent. Talent is just dedication summarized. You get what I'm saying? Like 10 years, people say, oh, you're talented. I'm not talented, bro. I've worked 10 years to get it. Ronaldo isn't talented. Messi ain't talented. They were raised playing football, bro. There's no gene that makes you just good at kicking a soccer ball, bro. Like, what are we on about?
To my future children. Unfortunately, I'm afraid you'll bring our children down 2 points, and judging by your risque DP and ability to message random guys out of the blue,
OG clavicular, bro.
Thanks for the ad though, hope we can still be friends. Zyzz often posted these hilarious exchanges to his Facebook, resulting in over 400,000 followers, which then gave him the opportunity to feature in Underbelly in another show titled The National Road Trip. Additionally, Zyzz would launch his own protein label and a book titled Zyzz's Bodybuilding Bible, both of which performing quite well upon release. However, shortly after achieving such viral success, Zyzz began to notice how much fame was becoming a burden on his life.
It's the wrong type of fame as well.
For a 19-year-old, that amount of fame to hit you that hard, because of that pressure, you started using more drugs, more steroids.
I started saying no to photos and people just thought I was a dickhead. I'm not joking how many photos I get asked for. At a festival, it's up to 400 to 500 sometimes. First few months was like, whoa, this is awesome. Other times you can't be effed, and I feel sorry for my mates who have to put up with it now when they're out with me. I would have never expected it to get like how it has. In addition to being asked for hundreds of photos per festival, Zyzz would make a post to the bodybuilding.com forums explaining that every time he'd go shopping, people would yell at him, "Come at me, bro," or "You Myron," and that he'd rather the video that had made him so famous never have been posted in the first place. More negative press would cultivate after his brother Chessbra was arrested for possessing anabolic steroids in mid-2011, with news articles on the topic featuring Zyzz's photos, simply because he was the more famous brother, which became even worse after a video would surface of Chessbra stating that Zyzz was actually the one who introduced him to steroids.
Surprisingly, he was the one that introduced it to me, even though everyone thinks it's the opposite way around because I'm the older brother. He was the one who introduced me to it. Every week he'll jump on the scale and he'll be like, look, I'm a kilo heavier this week. Next week he'll be 2 kilos heavier. The week after he'll be 3 kilos heavier. And he'd look at me.
No, I don't think y'all realize he's doing trenbolone. Like, are we serious? It's the shit they give animals that we are slaughter, bro. Like, we want to get them as big as possible before we kill them. Like, do not even consider this, man. Like, this is so sad to see. So sad to see.
Babber, and he'll just laugh at us. And I was thinking, what's going on? Like, this guy's...
My point, just to summarize this, bro, truly, that extra bit of muscle you're gonna gain is not what's gonna make you confident. It's not what's gonna get you what you want, bro. What's gonna get you what you want is going to the gym, being happier about yourself, being happier about the state of your body. This trend and this getting on these hormones is not what's gonna make you happy or attract the people around you, bro. It's really not. You think it is, and it's just sad because you're sabotaging yourself, man. You're sabotaging yourself.
Putting a kilo on every week and getting leaner and fuller. And he's eating like a horse. Like, something doesn't add up.
The immense pressure put on Zyzz not only cultivated a refusal to leave the house unless he had friends around him.
He used to be scared just to go out in public, bro. That he needed to bring 2 or 3 of his mates everywhere he went just because of the anxiety and the paranoia that he used to get from going out. There's a lot of things that Zyzz was feeling on the inside of his mind as well that a lot of us can really never tap into unless we knew him personally, you know what I mean?
But he'd also adopt the attitude in a Facebook
bro, he's taking, you know, trend makes you like, he was in his sleep turning around fucking paranoid. Of course, this is a serious drug. He's taking copious amounts of drugs.
Or wanted to be Zyzz at all. I'm sad to announce that I have officially finished with training, festivals, and being Zyzz. I want to move my life in other directions, and have found myself far too involved in a lifestyle with no genuine substance, meeting far too many fake people / girls who, if I didn't look the way I did, would have never given me the time of day. Time to get back to studying. There's more to life than partying. 4 months after making this post in August of 2011, Zyzz would board a flight to Thailand for what seemed to be a much needed vacation. Given the timing, it was likely that Zyzz was simply trying to get away from the chaos back in Sydney, although what was waiting for him in Thailand would prove to be much worse. Scarily enough, Zyzz had actually predicted his own death on multiple different occasions. When asked, "Where do you see yourself in 20 years?" Zyzz responded with one frightening word: dead. And while this response was probably somewhat of a joke, on the 5th of August 2011, while sitting in a sauna in Pattaya, Zyzz would suffer a heart attack from which he would never recover.
Rest in peace, man.
A well-known Sydney bodybuilder has died after collapsing in a sauna in Thailand. Doctors say the 23-year-old had an undiagnosed heart condition But some say a growing obsession with body image is dangerous.
As mentioned in the news report, it was discovered that Zyzz had an undiagnosed heart condition which could have killed him at any time, although of course many have speculated that his use of PEDs helped in causing his death sooner rather than later. More concerned with how his brother was going to be remembered, Chessbro would upload a 19-minute long tribute video.
The shit deadass got me emotional, man. Rest in peace, Zyzz. He had the spirit, bro. Like, he genuinely, like, if you look at his transformation, it is genuinely something super impressive. To have been made in a span of a year or two. Like, you should aspire to be that person. You can truly go from 0 to 100, because what you realize is you're not competing with, you're competing with yourself, but you're also competing with the people around you. And you must realize that the gap is very, very thin. You might think the gap between someone who has everything you want and someone who has nothing you want is this big gap. It's really not. It's just a few little small lifestyle changes that can genuinely change your life. It's not a genetic issue. It's you not locking in. Anybody can achieve anything in this world, man, truly.
Video titled Zyzz the Legacy, which to this day has gained over 16 million views, with the comments perfectly summing up the positive impact that Zyzz made during.
Let's watch that, bro. Zyzz the Legacy. Let's hop on. Zyzz the Legacy. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing, but fuck, man. Gotten way too soon.
Alright, it's time to talk one-on-one with everyone here. Listen carefully, bros. This is the revolution. Everybody asking, what the fuck is this about? What the fuck is up with those videos, cunt? You fucking up yourself, cunt.
No, the Australian, bro.
Fucking act. There is no Zyzz. You mind, bro? I'll give you more reason to mind now, bro. It's fucking Zyzz, bro. Everyone has a little bit of Zyzz in them. Every fucking cunt out there. You're a fucking sick cunt if you want to be, bro.
Yeah, everybody's got a little Zyzz, bro.
Go out, get bitches, be a fucking sick cunt like Zyzz, bro. That's what we fucking do, cunt. That's what we do in this shit,
That's what we
bro.
fucking do.
You wanna be a fucking little sad cunt? Fuck that shit, bro. Every little fucking hater's gonna hate, bro. You'll never be like Zyzz, bro. Cause I'm a fucking sick cunt, mate. I'm a fucking sick cunt, mate.
Sure, bro. Rest in peace, bro. Anyways, man. I'll post videos like this every day, boys and girls. So subscribe, man. And yeah. See ya.